Hello, in this video I'll explain you the exact meta ad strategy that scaled my brand to over $5 million per year. Like here you can see our triple dashboard. Let me refresh it for you. Like this is all real. Like in the last 365 days we did over 5 million euros in order revenue, 4.9 million euros in total sales. That means it's even more, so more than $5 million per year. It's all done profitably. Here you can see our profits, and this was all with my own brand. Like this is the website, Eve Curls it's called. It's a curly hair care brand. I started together with my mother and my brother. You can see a nice picture of us. We started this brand approximately 2-3 years ago, and now we've reached this level which we're at right now. And yeah, in this video I'll explain you exactly how we did that. And before we start, I would like to quickly let you know that I have a free school community. Please check the link in the description. It's basically a whole community of like-minded people with course material on so many different topics. It is really what people charge thousands for, but it's now all for free. You won't be attached to anything. Just click the link in the description. I'm sure you'll like it. So with that said, let's get right into the video. And first of all, I would like to start with a disclaimer because I will talk about our media buying strategy, but the most important thing is just testing lots of high quality creatives. Creatives is maybe 90% of the impact on your performance, and which media buying strategy, if you do CBO or ABO, because that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, or even you add some bid caps, cost caps, whatever you do, that might only be 10% of the impact on your performance. Really, the highest impact is creatives. That's something which I really want to stress, that this is something which you don't just get taken away from talking and thinking about it for hours. But however, in this video, I'll still compare the CBO and ABO strategy and explain you how CBO strategy really helped us to reach the level which we're at right now. So first of all, what is a CBO campaign and what is an ABO campaign? A CBO stands for campaign budget optimization. ABO stands for ad set budget optimization. So basically the only thing is that in a CBO, you set the budget at the campaign level. So usually a campaign looks like this. You have a campaign, and in this campaign you have different ad sets. So what we usually do, but like in one ad set, we put a specific video concept. That's how I call it: video 1, video 2, video 3, or something like a static ad. We put in an ad set, so it's static 1, static 2, and then in each ad set, so one video or one static ad concept, we would put different variations of it. So for example, different hooks, different headlines. We change like maybe a picture or something, and so for each variation we put into one ad. So that way, so we have one campaign for each concept, different ad sets, and then for each ad set we have different variations. So in a CBO campaign, you would set the budget amongst the campaign level, and you would let Meta just decide all over all of the ad sets, all of the video concept, static concept which you had. You will let Meta decide how it spends its budget. And in an ABO, you don't set it at the campaign level, but you set it at the ad set level. So you really tell Meta, hey, spend this amount of money on this specific video concept and this amount of money on this specific static ad concept, like on this ad set. And then Meta will just, because you have different variations, different hooks, then Meta will just kind of optimize it among the different hooks. But you tell Meta, hey, spend at least $100 a day on this ad, and it will do that. That's the difference. Well, in our business, we are running a CBO campaign, and in this video I'll explain you why and why I really believe this is the better campaign structure to run and how this has helped us to scale. So first of all, you cannot just look at the performance of a single ad set. And why? That is because all of the ads work together. Like you might think, hey, an ABO level, like you will look at the performance of one single ad set, and you see like, hey, the performance is very good of this ad set. Let me scale the budget. However, and then you notice, hey, okay, like I'm scaling the budget and my performance is tanking. Why? That is because this ad set is not working by itself. Like it's not like the people that are buying on your store have only seen this specific ad and then that made them buy. They've seen all different types of ads, because what's most likely going to be the case if you're having a campaign with different types of ads, like you want variation in your ad account, you want different videos and everything, and that usually like your explanation videos will be more top of funnel. These ads will be reaching new groups of people, and then you also have some pictures stating the benefits of your product, or just stating the offer, like with some special deal, like saying, hey, buy your pair or buy your bundle right now with this discount. It's a big chance that this specific static, which is just stating the offer, that will have the best performance. Because what's happening, probably you're having videos which are reaching new people, they are gathering people into the funnel. Some people will buy straight away, but some people are not sure, and they're seeing your ads day by day, and then they get shown the static, and then because they've seen the static, that just tips them right over the edge. Like, it works because this static is just shown to like the people that have been warmed up for days. That's why this static is working so well. But if you would put it into isolation and just look at the static, hey, the static is good performance, and you scale the budget, it won't perform because it's performing well together with all the other ads. So that's why you cannot just look at the performance of one, because these video ads, which is more top of funnel, is probably going to have worse performance than this static ad. But that doesn't mean that this video ad, which is more top of funnel, is a worse ad. No, they work together. Like, it's not that you should scale down the budget of the video ad and you should increase the budget of your static. No, if you remove the video ad, your static won't perform. So that's why you just can't look at the performance of one single ad. As I've said already 5 times in the last minute, basically, all of your ads work together. So the beauty about the CBO campaign is that then you can let Meta decide how should it divide, because it's a very difficult question. How much should you spend on top of funnel, on your videos to like warm up your audience? How much should you spend on your statics, who are really gathering the bottom of funnel traffic and who are converting them? How much? Well, as I'm stressing a lot of times, this meta algorithm is made by the best engineers in the world. It's making decisions by literally trillions of data points. So it probably can do a better job at looking at all the data which you don't even see, and then dividing the budget in the most optimum way than you can yourself. You're not smarter than the AI. Just trust Meta, and I'm sure like that's what I want to stress. Just trust Meta and let Meta decide to share the budget amongst different ad concepts in the most optimal way. And another beautiful thing about the CBO strategy is because, as I said in the beginning, the most important thing, literally 90% of the impact, is your creatives. It's the most important thing is just testing lots of high quality creatives. I don't mean just testing lots of creatives, I mean testing lots of good creatives. And that is going to have the biggest impact on your performance. With what happens in an ABO strategy is that you force spend. You tell Meta, hey, I want to spend this much on this ad set. So you're forcing so much spend, like you're saying, hey, spend $50 a day. You just spend $50 a day. But however, on this, maybe even because you don't know if an ad's going to perform, you're just thinking, hey, this could be a good ad, let me test it. Then you spend $50, you should shit performance. However, in a CBO campaign, if the ad was very bad, Meta will spend like a little bit, maybe a couple dollars or a couple, even 50 cents or whatever. And then it will already see, hey, this ad is not performing well. Like even like the hook rate, everything, just how, like it, as I said, it's looking at trillions of data points. Based on that, it can very fast already see this ad is not working well. And then you just saved out on spending $50 on this bad ad. Or let's say you spend $50 for 3 days, $150. Because also I'm not talking about like testing 10 ads per month. What I'm saying with testing lots of creatives, I mean testing hundreds of concepts per month. That's what we're doing with our own brands. Every month we're literally testing hundreds of concepts. So one concept is one video concept with 3 different hooks. So it could be even more than 1,000 ads in one single month. That is what I'm talking about. If you really want to scale your brand, test a lot. And with ABO, you'll just burn all your cash on testing, which is not needed. Because like some people are saying things like, hey, you need to spend at least 3 times your AOV or something to truly know if an ad is performing well. But trust me, that is the biggest myth ever. Yeah, we've been wondering it as well, because like when with our CBO campaign, like you will see sometimes ads are getting very little spends, only $1 or maybe only even a couple cents. And then you're like, well, can Meta even like properly know if this ad is working well? So then what we tried is we tried to force budget. We said, okay, you're not spending budget automatically on this ad. Let's put a minimum spend. Let's tell Meta, hey, spend at least this much. And there has never been a single case in which we have forced budget through an ad. And so before Meta already said, this ad is not good. So we forced budget through an ad, and then it out of nowhere became a winner ad. That's never happened. And with an ABO campaign, you're doing that every single time. You're every time forcing Meta to spend money on this. And also try to put it in this perspective, because with this structure of testing hundreds of concepts per month, in the CBO campaign, so you don't waste money on testing worse ads. Probably, let's say out of these hundreds of ads, like let's say that Meta might not always be perfect. That sometimes a winner might slip through. Okay, so maybe one winner slips through to this structure with the CBO campaign that Meta maybe didn't properly know. But because this CBO structure, you would be able to, as I said, testing hundreds of ads concepts per month, which you're not able to do with an ABO, because you literally just burn all of your budget on testing bad ads. And because that happens, maybe one ad slips through, but on the other hand, you'll find 20 more new winners instead of if you only would test 5 ads in your ABO campaign. So as I said, for us it has never even happened that one ad slipped through, but probably if one winner slips through this structure, you'll probably find 10-20 other replacement winner ads, which you wouldn't have found if you would only test very limited ads in an ABO campaign. That's why I'm stressing it so much. Really, CBO is really what allowed us to scale to the next level, because of that we've been able to test lots of high quality creatives, and you just need one winner and your ad account goes through the roof. That is really what brought us to over $5 million per year with our curly hair care brands. So again, to summarize, creatives are the most important lever to pull to really scale your brand. Focus on creatives. Like, the media buying doesn't even matter that much, as I said. Like, if you just have good creatives, like I'm talking about CBO, this is what I would advise. But even if you would do ABO, bid caps, whatever, the most important thing is just having good creatives. If you have good creatives, you do ABO. If you have good creatives, you do bid caps, your results will probably also be good. But if your creatives are bad, if you have bad creatives, some media buying strategy won't out of nowhere transform your performance. So just focus on testing lots of high quality creatives. Do it in the CBO. Don't waste money on testing bad ads. And Meta is probably smarter than you. And that great combination will allow you to scale your brand. That is really the secret sauce which allowed us to scale to where we are right now. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. This one is a shorter video, but it's just very simple. It's something which I want to stress a lot. And as I said in the beginning of the video, I have a free community where I explain everything about e-commerce. It's a community with lots of like-minded individuals, all for free. Check it out, link it in the description. And please let me know what other topics you would like me to cover in the future, and like and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot, and I see you all in the next video.